Our goal with the House Food Service operation has been to make it a premier showcase of sustainable, green, and healthy food operations. We have worked closely with our new food service vendor, Restaurant Associates of New York, to implement our changes with each of the 240,000 meals we serve each month in our cafeterias, carryouts, and other facilities. Our highest priority was the banning of all plastic and styrofoam from the cafeterias. In addition, we wanted to make nearly all of our waste stream compostable. As a result, all of the knives, forks, and spoons which are in use in the cafeteria, as well as our sandwich clamshells, which has a delicious dessert in it, are made from corn-based products. The plates and coffee cups are from paper, and the entree containers, which are shown here, are made from sugar cane. This material in front of me will become compost in 90 days. The House is demonstrating, I think, with this effort and with every meal that we serve, that there is a market for U.S. manufacturers to provide green, sustainable, recyclable products. Our biodegradable items, for example, come from companies in Maine, Nebraska, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. We send the compostable food service items along with all of the food waste in the front of the cafeteria and from the kitchens to a pulper which was purchased on the Longworth loading dock. The pulper then breaks down the compost into this material, which looks a lot like coleslaw or a moist confetti. So all of these items, plus all the food from the front and the back of the house, plus all these, are then ground into this kind of a mix. It's picked up once a day, and it is sent to suburban compost facilities in suburban Maryland. 2 days a week it goes to the Department of Agriculture, 3 days a week to a commercial composter near Crofton. The result is what you have in 90 days is compost material. And I brought both an example of the compost material as well as the start of the process as well as the end of the process. Now, while the new operation has only been up and running for 60 days, preliminary results are actually very encouraging. The waste hauler for the landfill picked up 20 tons less material in the last 3 weeks of December 2007 as compared with 2006. We are realizing cost savings by hauling and depositing less waste in landfills, and the compost tipping fees are 30% less than they are at the regular landfills. More important, sending the food service waste for composting also reduces our carbon footprint by preventing the conversion to methane, as the Chairman mentioned. We are now working to calculate the methane reduction and use the savings as a carbon offset for the House operations. We've also looked at our food, the food that we serve, for sustainability improvements. Our coffee, Pura Vida coffee, is fair trade, shade-grown, and organic. Our beef, chicken, and pork are hormone-free. The seafood served is certified sustainable by using the Monterey Bay Aquarium seafood guidelines. Under Restaurant Associates, the amount of fresh produce and meat has increased from 35% under the previous vendor, GSI, to 85%. This switch to fresher food and the resulting trimmings is complemented at the back end with the pulper and the composting solutions that we've implemented. The House is also promoting the buying of food produced in a 150-mile radius from the Capitol whenever possible. We're emphasizing the purchase of organically produced food and providing a market for new and existing farms and businesses to meet these needs. This, incidentally, is part of the policy efforts and the direction that Restaurant Associates has used in its operations in other cities as well. We've made a good start, but we know that there's much more that we have to do to be sustainable, greener, and to continue to reduce our carbon footprint.